So I'm going to reiterate what Mr. Stagg said and say congratulations, you're just a few days away. But there are some things we have to take care of. The first thing, there are about 40 of you who still owe school fees. So you will not be able to walk at graduation if you owe school fees. So you'll need to see Mrs. Watson before you leave today about how much you owe in school fees. Okay? All right, I'm going to address some things on the senior schedule that you got when you came in. If you don't have one, they're over by the table by the door. So there are some dates on there that are important. On Thursday, May 25th, graduation practice. You sign in at 8:15. It is mandatory. You see that bold letter word there that's underlined? Mandatory. If you don't practice, you're not participating in the graduation ceremony.
Can I interject real quick? We had a situation last year on this. 2 students didn't walk because they never showed up. So just FYI, you got to be there. 2 students didn't show up for the practice at all. They didn't know what they're doing, so they didn't walk. Just making sure you're aware of that. Thank you.
All right, so down to general information. Your cap and gown. Make sure your cap and gown fits and is hung up so the wrinkles will fall out. You can use a cool iron if the wrinkles don't fall out. You might want to open it up and get it on a hanger now so some of those wrinkles can fall out. Hang it up somewhere. I already talked about fees. Make sure your fees are paid and your Chromebook, your charger, and your case are returned before, that word is underlined, before graduation rehearsal day, which is Thursday, May 25th, in order to participate in the graduation practice. So all of that has to be taken care of before we'll let you practice graduation, or practice on the graduation. Okay? Graduation. No one will go through Friday's graduation ceremony without participating in Thursday's graduation rehearsal, unless you're given an excuse by the superintendent. Okay? All right, so you must arrive at school at 8:15 for graduation rehearsal. All seniors are required to bring your cap, gown, and tassels to rehearsal.
No, just caps and tassels.
Oh, just caps and tassels. The girls are to bring your shoes that you plan on wearing to graduation, and this is because, ladies, you have to go up some stairs, so you might want to make sure you can go up the stairs in the shoes you plan on wearing to graduation. So you can slip those on, practice in them, and then take them off again. All right, I'm going over to the back. The location of graduation will be here at our high school gym. It's ticketed, and every person will get 15 tickets, and you cannot reserve any seats. You're expected to arrive at 5:15, so that's when we can get you in the correct order. And every senior must sign in upon arrival at the designated areas, so there'll be people here signing you in that day. No one should arrive before 5 p.m. The doors will be locked until that time. Okay, are there any questions about anything so far? All right, parents and guests. Doors will open for guests at 5:30, and guests will enter through the Commons door, which is door 31. And all guests must have a ticket to enter. Graduation pictures. Life Touch will be taking your graduation pictures for everyone that gets their diploma. So Life Touch will be taking care of that. We will get that information to you about how you can purchase your pictures. Graduation attire. And it says in parentheses there, remember to write your name on the inside of your mortar board because you're going to toss it. So put your first and last name. All right, boys, you must wear dress pants, a collared shirt, and a tie. Okay? You must wear dress shoes, no sneakers, flip-flops, jeans, shorts, gum. You can't write or make marks on the outside of your mortar board or your gown. And no sunglasses. Girls, you must wear clothing which is white or very light, and no large prints. You must wear dress shoes or dress sandals, no sneakers or flip-flops, no jeans, no shorts, no gum, no writing or making marks on the outside of your mortar board or gown, and no sunglasses. All right, and this is a school function. All school rules will be enforced. So then you can see the schedule for graduation day. 5:15 to 5:30 is arrival and check-in. 5:30 to 5:45, you're going to be lined up. That'll make more sense after you practice. And from 6 to 8 p.m. is the graduation ceremony. All right? And in bold, big bold letters down there, this is a very important occasion, especially for your guests, your parents, your grandparents. So keep that in mind, please. Are there any questions about anything I just read? Yes?
For shorts, does that count for rompers?
She asked about rompers. Are rompers okay?
Sure.
There you go, you got it.
The reason we have you wear light or white is because the white gowns are so sheer that you can see through them. So we don't want big flower prints or something. So wear a light color or white underneath it.
Your picture will look a lot better if you're not wearing like a black dress under your white gown. Yes?
I have a question about tickets. So,
Speak loud.
if like your adult guest has like a young kid, do they have to have a ticket?
If they're in school, they have to have a ticket.
School age, everybody that's school age needs a ticket. Does that make sense? Okay, yes?
The 12th, you can come in and sign for your tickets on the 12th.
Wait,
Everybody hear that?
I thought the 12th was a no school day.
It is. That's why you can come in and sign your tickets out.
Oh,
We'll be, the teachers and the staff will be here.
Let's-
And if you don't get them on the 12th, you can get them on that next Monday.
Yes. Starting on the 12th, you can get your things, so your tickets. Yes?
I just had a question about the mortar boards.
Yes?
Why is it that we can't do that? Like, I don't want to be like disrespectful. I just want to know like the reason why.
Well, usually the decorating of the mortar boards is for college graduation and not high school graduation.
Okay,
All right?
makes sense.
Well, that's the protocol.
That's a very good answer.
All right, so this is about the Senior Fun Day. If you have already turned in your waiver form for Urban Air, you can see me or Mrs. Watson. There's an additional paper that needs to be filled out. If you have not filled out your information for Urban Air yet, the paper that you need is included in the packet, so you don't have to come see us twice about that. Have I covered everything? Any other questions?
Okay, you guys are giving Miss Richardson a heart attack
Hey, we need-
because,
We need an in
oh,
So we can, the people are here can see.
oh yeah, sorry. We really need your college award acceptance letters with the scholarships you got from your college so that they can go in the program for graduation. Right now we have 4 and that's pretty lame. So we want to fill up the back page. I know there are more than that.
Oh, absolutely.
Also, make sure that you know the address of where we need to send your final transcript to your school. We will give you a paper at graduation practice, but we also have them up there so you have enough time. It's just a little slip. We need the exact address. We don't have time to look up every single one. So definitely work on that. Any questions about any of that?
Can we email our acceptance letters?
Absolutely. We want it like today because we need to send off the information to get printed. You can email it to Miss Richardson. If it's a paper, you can take a picture of it and email it to her. You can email it to me too. It doesn't matter.
Thanks.
Any other questions? Internships or anything like that we would like to know too, or apprenticeships? Yes.
So do you want all of our acceptance letters or just to the school that we're going to?
Just where you're going to
Okay.
and the amount of the scholarship they gave you.
What if you don't know how much in scholarship you're going to get yet?
Just email it to us anyway.
Okay.
The acceptance letter.
Okay.
Good? That's all I have.
Ms. Watson, Ms. Jones, anything you can think of?
If you have any questions about anything, please ask. If you have told me in the beginning that you were going to walk and you changed your mind, I need to know that. If you told me in the beginning that you weren't going to walk, but you changed your mind, you're now going to walk, I also need to know that. Like today.
Like today. Go ahead, B-Road.
So I'm worried about the absences for the finals because the week before it was announced that, or it was made a decision that 5 absences was the limit.
5 or less.
I had pink eye the week before. The decision
You'll have to
was
talk to your teacher.
made.
It's 5 or less. We made that decision back in January. Yes, Alex?
So I think I've already asked this question, but I'm gonna ask again just
Yes.
to make sure. So I have 5 absences right now, but I have 2 school events coming up where I'm going to be missing classes.
If it's a school event, that's a school.
Okay, I wasn't sure like if that counted or not.
Field trips don't count.
Okay,
Yes, if it's a school event. If it's a school event, that's school.
okay.
Any others? As I expressed to Dylan, mine will be short and sweet. Because I gave you the speech before, don't do what my son did. A week before school, he spent an entire week in the principal and guidance office completing his work so he could graduate. Everybody's pretty much in check. There's a few that aren't. Don't slip up. Finish. Have fun. And the reason, because I heard some groans and some, oh man, the reason that we're kind of rigid on the dress and everything and the cap and gown and all that, this is kind of a formal thing. This isn't informal. So this is one of those serious formal things. That's why we do it. And everywhere I've been as a principal at the high school level, it's this way. So it's pretty standard. So keep that in mind. Lastly, folks, listen to what Mr. Stagg says, please. Have fun. Have your time. Don't vandalize anything. That would be unwise. Other than that, if you have any questions, make sure you see Miss Watson, especially today, if you think of any more. Peace out. Have a great day.